Natasha, the new sustainability intern from DSPL. I've just been tasked to find out why we should use the Enertainer gensets in our future projects. Let's find out!
This is the problem that we're trying to fix. For decades, we've been very dependent on diesel generator sets to power our site. We've been using hundreds of thousands of liters for equipment, offices, lighting, and many other things. They have to run continuously even if we do not need the power. That's a waste of energy! Not to mention, we release as much as 291,000 kilograms of carbon dioxide a year. That's the same amount of 140 cars on the road. And without better alternatives, we remain hostage to these expensive gas-guzzling energy sources. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and for that, we need to go on site. I went to the BCAA site and met with Mr. Suresh, the plant and equipment manager for all Dragages Singapore sites. He showed me the Enertainer, which is the newest energy source for construction sites. Apparently, there are only 4 deployed in Singapore, and 2 of those are used in DSPL. Would you believe that this generator does not use diesel? It's connected directly to the power grid to charge 30,000 rechargeable batteries inside. That way, we can use clean energy since Singapore uses natural gas for the power grid, and gas is the cleanest form of fossil fuel. What's even better is that you can use alternative energy sources like solar power to charge the batteries if they are available. This site can be self-sustaining. Isn't that cool? Initially, I heard that connecting to a power grid isn't allowed in Singapore, but with the use of the Enertainer, now we can. This genset can handle energy fluctuations which are common in construction sites like what happens when we use our tower cranes. Sure, the size of the Enertainer is bigger than the usual, but we don't need to do monthly maintenance on it. We only need to do it once every 6 months, and usually that's only for software updates. Now, we can even monitor our electricity consumption directly from the source. And we can do it via web. We can find out how much is produced and how much is actually used, which is very useful in reporting. It was certainly a surprise to know that in BCAA, the medium Enertainer replaced 2 600 kVA and 1 350 kVA diesel genset to power 1 tower crane and 1 passenger hoist continuously for 2 shifts, while at Middle Road, the large Enertainer has replaced 1 600 kVA and 1 350 kVA to power 2 cranes and 2 passenger hoists. That's a lot of gensets replaced and a lot of diesel saved up. Speaking of diesel saving, the sites have actually reduced their carbon emissions by 62% just within 6 months of use. The Enertainer does not even produce black smoke or diesel fumes, which makes it ideal for congested spaces. For all these benefits, I'm sure you're thinking that all of these come at a hefty price. And while that's true, if you purchase one at about $200,000 to $350,000, the rental options are very cost effective, especially after consideration to the hiking diesel price. So, the question remains, why should we use the Enertainer in our future projects? But I guess the real question should be, why not? This initiative has been recognized by SGBC and BCA as worthy as an award for leadership in sustainability. In a nutshell, Dragages utilizes cleaner energy by tapping into the power grid which uses gas. We can even make that cleaner by exploring alternative energy sources to recharge the Enertainer's batteries. We enhance productivity by reducing manpower needed for maintenance and diesel top-up. We opted for the practical rental options available at $10,000 to $12,000 a month, while at the same time saving $4,000 to $11,000 by not purchasing expensive diesel. We are able to monitor how much electricity we actually use, and whatever is not used is just stored ready as needed. No wastage. We do not emit black smoke and diesel fumes like carbon monoxide, nitrous oxide, and particulate matter into the environment. And we reduce carbon emissions from about 30,000 kilograms to about 11,500, and that number will increase as we veer away from diesel. We aim to have the Enertainer in all our sites in the future. We have made a leap forward. We do not want to go back. So I ask, why not? Sure, we have an award to show for it, but that's not the whole point of this action, isn't it? The real prize is that we get to be pioneers and actors for positive change. After all, we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. It is borrowed from the future generation, my generation.